Good afternoon, everyone. Today is going to be filled with lots of surprises and delights. You kill me, girl. And before I forget, please hold on to your raffle tickets. I have one additional raffle as well. I'm going to try not to get emotional today. This month, our club is celebrating the hospitality industry, an industry that is truly vital to the success of our city and one that defines Las Vegas around the world. As we recognize Hospitality Industry Month, let us continue to open doors, build connections, and showcase the spirit of service that has made both the Las Vegas and our Las Vegas Rotary Club successful. Together, we create a welcoming environment where people can connect, serve, and make a difference. My name is Janice Lemke, and I am proud to be your 103rd president. Oh, Tom Thomas, past president Tom Thomas, please come up here and take it away.
So I think I'm your first surprise, right? Before I offer our invocation, I wanted to share some words from a good friend of mine who also is past President Jim Cole's partner at Howard & Howard. His name is Wes Dowland, and he's actually spoken to our club. His focus is trademark and patents, but he's also really a constitutional law expert, and he's spoken to us about religious freedom. Last week, the Daughters of the American Revolution put on a concert at the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C., and it was called Sing Democracy 250 to recognize the anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. And Wes Dowland penned a tribute that was used there, along with a lot of other important commentary on our country. And this is what Wes submitted and was used for this national celebration. It's called, "We the People Are the Key. All have gifts that contribute to the greater national whole. We are dependent on each other. We have need of every citizen. If one suffers, we all suffer. If one rejoices, we all rejoice together. If one of us is bound, none of us is free. Harmony is the sound far greater than dissonance or unison. This political orchestra of contrasting souls working together for freedom is as powerful as it is beautiful. This is the greatness of a republic. We are one, we eschew contention, and we love one another." Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, as we gather together as Rotarians, committed to serving our community and serving one another in friendship and fellowship, we are grateful for this country in which we live. We recognize the rare freedoms that we enjoy. We are grateful that it all started with a declaration that states that we are all created equal and that we are all blessed and should receive certain virtues, which include the virtues of freedom and liberty and consciousness. We recognize the great work that has been done this year by our president, Janice, and for the compassion that she shows and the commitment to this club and its ideal of service above self. May she be blessed as she now moves on to greener pastures of being a past president. And we look forward to our continuing efforts to serve this community and do so in the name of the Messiah. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I know, I asked for it. I asked John Sennett to lead us in song again. Are you ready?
I'm sorry, you don't have a
She's been telling me that I can't do a rock and roll song, and I figured, we've got to do a little bit of Beastie Boys and have some fun with it, and a little bit fight for your right to party. Just kidding. Let's sing America the Beautiful. Okay. Oh, say beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Now go rock out.
I'm going to turn over to Solea, who is our Sergeant of Arms, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Join me in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Randall. Hey everybody, we have a visitor. Oh my God.
Congratulations to Janice for quite a run as well. How are you, honey? Can I get a hug? Elvis says a hug. All right. You got me all shook up, honey. You got me all shook up. I think I'm going to sing you a song. You all sing with me? You all sing with me? Yeah! Oh, well, the rest of my soul was wrong with me. I miss you like a man on a falling tree. My friends say I'm acting wild before God alone.
I'm gonna sit down alone. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When my hands are shaking and my knees are weak, I can't seem to stand up on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck coming along? I'm gonna sit down alone. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So keep going. Well, please, you don't have to what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I feel fine. I meet the girl that I love the best. My heart beats so it scares me to death. She touches my hand, the water chill I've got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love, my people. Oh, hell, I do rock and roll a lot. Hey, I think last time I was with you, I think there was some chick named Jane. Oh, hi, Jane. Nice to see you again, huh?
This is a surprise that we have been keeping from Jane, but I'm like, Tom, just tell her she's coming for my last lunch.
There she is, right there.
Is it okay if I serenade her a song? All right, Jane, this is just for you, okay? You guys can listen if you like to. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, let's get a picture. I didn't get dressed up for nothing. You got a real camera.
If only we had a real photographer.
Wonderful.
Can we get one with you?
Thank you very much. Let's get one with Jane. Come on, Jane.
I have been waiting for this for weeks.
She's running over you. I think she's all shook up.
Too cute. Thank you, Elvis.
Thank you all very much. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, first surprise done. Thank you. I want to thank Lynn Ng and Deborah Howard for setup, greeters Erica Brandeberry and Patrick Bollinger, ticket sales Martha Garcia and Randall Brody, photographer Tina Bishop, scribe Victoria Mistretta, AV Stu Lippo. Tear down, we have Dr. Michael Williams, and hopefully someone will help him as everyone usually does, so thank you guys. International guests, I don't think we have any international. We don't. Okay, I know we have some visiting Rotarians. I know I saw Alan today, so if you could raise your hand, visiting Rotarians.
May I introduce my guest? Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. My name is Alan Frumkin. I'm a Rotarian, past district governor in California. This is my wife, Lisa. I became a Rotarian in 1983 because of this gentleman, Kurt Cooper, who now lives in Las Vegas. He was the charter president of San Ramon Rotary. He presented me with my first Paul Harris Fellow and was a great Rotary leader, and I wanted him to see your club. I think he's a prospective member. Thank you for allowing us to join you.
Alan, thank you. Lisa, welcome. Thank you. Any other visiting Rotarians? Okay. Guest of Rotarians. I heard, Can you give it to, Rosalie? While she has food in her mouth, she goes,
Hi, everyone. My guest today, returning guest, who works in our corporate banking department, Steve Bordna, is with me from Nevada State Bank.
Welcome.
Subbing in for almost past President Janet Blanky is her guest. This is Courtney Davis from the
Beverly.
I know.
I'm sorry. I thought you were looking at me.
No, from the Beverly Theater, and if you haven't been there on 6th Street, you need to go. It's amazing, and she already has her known friend Gwen from when her film was there. So, welcome.
Thanks for being here. Thanks, Tony. Other guest of Rotarians.
I'm sitting at a different table, and I'm delighted to introduce Matt Parkin. He's a former member of this club, and the last time he offered up for a golf tournament a package for one of the cabins on his sailboat in the Virgin Islands. That was in 2010, and he saved my life because I was on it and almost drowned scuba diving.
Oh my God.
So welcome back, Matt.
That got more attention than Elvis. Everybody was like, whoa, that's cool. Everybody wants to move over to his table now. Do we have other guests of Rotarians? We have several.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. It's my pleasure to introduce my lovely wife, Jane. She's there to make sure that Janice is clearly done. And also, we're also celebrating our 51st wedding anniversary.
Woo! Congratulations. Oh, I should get Elvis to come back. I should get him to come back.
I once again have my son, Jonathan Rashner.
Hi, Jonathan. And then Andrew has somebody. Oh, I know. Sassy girls today.
Hello, Rotarians. Today I have a returning guest, a teammate of mine on the private wealth team here at U.S. Bank, and fellow certified financial planner, Ashley Norris.
Welcome back. Any other guest of Rotarians? Do we miss anybody? Wonderful. Welcome, everybody. We're going to go to, I got it? Okay, now we're going to go to the president's table. We're going to start with, I have Randall Brody, and then I have our speaker, David Stroh, and then past president and my president advisor, Tom Crow, and of course, Jane Crow. I know, don't get revenge. Past president and incoming past president advisor, Karen Wisenhunt. And then I have two dear friends. For those of you who have been members of our club for quite a while, they were at my first meeting and they're at my last. Beth McCall, just stand up, girl. I came to know them through past president and dearly departed Kathy Dalby, a longtime member of our club. We lost her several years ago. And I met Beth, her childhood friend. The stories, wow. And then Cheryl Silver, if you stand up, she was her right-hand person in the design firm, keeping Kathy on the straight and narrow. So I love you guys. And because of her, I've gotten to know you, so thanks for being at my first and my last meeting. We're going to go into announcements. Let's take the microphone to past President Kirk Alexander. I didn't see where you sat.
Raise your hand.
There he is.
Did you say your first and your last meeting? No. We got one more.
In this capacity.
One more. We call it the dysfunction party. We will be promoting you next Thursday, and you will attend. It can't be today. It can't be your last meeting. We got one more. I mentioned something about wearing sneakers. I meant comfortable shoes. And there's only two other things I need from all of you, and that is a confirmation, which will be in the form of I, and a potential roof or howl out of the crowd. And that's it. Next Thursday, Jerry Engel's house, we'll celebrate Janice's service year of 25-26. See you there.
Thank you. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do my announcement that leads into that. So, reminder, we are dark during the day next Thursday. We are dark the week of July 4th. You will come back here on July 9th as incoming President Greg McGuire kicks off his year. So, dark the next two Thursdays. See you next Thursday night, and then you'll see Greg behind this podium, and get ready. Wear your little, whatever you got to do, like noise protector, stuff like that. So he'll be back then. Well, you'll see him Thursday, too, next Thursday. So, Leah,
Yes.
take the microphone to yourself.
Oh.
You fell for that.
Okay. So I'm the chair for the Youth Exchange Program here for Rotary, and we are looking for a couple of host families for a girl from the Netherlands, Sophie. She already has 2 homes, so we need a couple more. And I'm looking for a home for a German student. He's a boy. So if you guys could open your homes, or if you know somebody that could, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and then let's see, who's close to you? She's way over there. Let's take the microphone to, wait, you got to come over on this side, I think. Let's give the microphone to past President Karen Wisenhunt.
I have 2 announcements. For those of you that came out to the 25 Club meeting last night, the social event, what a great event. We had it at the what's the name of it? Valentina restaurant, and it was beautiful, great ambiance,
Fun.
a wonderful venue. We had a room for 25, and I think we had around 34 that showed up, so we had the overflow section, which worked out great until it got to the announcements part, so we kind of skipped that and just went to the social part. We had 8 members from the 25 Club there, 18 Rotarians and their guests, and I'm happy to announce that we now have a new president coming in for the 25 Club. So, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We have 1 more leadership position still available for secretary, so if you're interested, if you could let myself know, that would be great.
Thank you. It was fun last night. The food was great. It was so nice to support our small business speaker and go to her restaurant. I had never been there. It was fabulous.
Second announcement, with our President-elect in the air, I'm here to authorize a discount on his behalf. Advertising in the wheel, that beautiful newsletter that's on your table. We're now looking for ads to put into the next wheel. It's in the green book, and you'll see in the green book there's squares. If you're interested in continuing with your ads into the next Rotary year, just put your name on there and we'll get in contact with you. And also in the green book there's a package of numerous things that you can do for marketing your business, and we welcome you to participate in it. Your colleagues and friends, anybody can advertise in the wheel. So please step up, put your name on there, and we'll be in touch.
Karen, can I ask you just to elaborate? The dollars that go towards your ads not only get you the great exposure and use those to share with friends, colleagues, et cetera. Tell them where that money goes, if you don't mind.
The money that we get from the wheel ads goes to help pay for this wheel, which is very important. It's a good marketing tool for us, but it also goes to the foundation to help support the programs of the club. So
thank you.
We appreciate all your efforts and support.
Thank you so much for that. Let's show Greg when he gets back that, you know, there's a lot of sign-ups in the Green Book and a lot of ads, and we appreciate all those who continue, Rosalie, every year to purchase an ad space. We have several announcements. Let's see here. What do we want to do first? Rosalie, I think I'm going to have you come up. And I'm going to have Carrie and past President Jim Cole come up as well. Okay, I'm going to put it right. I almost touched you on this.
Hi, everyone. I am very honored to let you know that Diana Bennett, when she was here speaking to us about the Empower group from UNLV and heard our story about Santa Claus and her memories of being a JCPenney credit card holder and deciding to make a donation to our Santa Claus program, happened. And so we were able to get our check, and we're proud to say we received $5,000 from the Bennett Family Foundation in honor of our Santa Claus program.
Good. Thank you. Jay, anything? Anything you want to do? Anything?
We're good.
I would just like to say thank you to Rosalie for bringing all these amazing speakers and opening the door and really facilitating Diana and this donation. So she has been a workhorse on getting this donation to us. So thank you, Rosalie.
Thank you, guys. I just want to add that Rosalie is the speaker chair. I have been blessed with so many people, which I'll talk about at the demotion/debunking. But the quality, and with Tony's help, with the quality of speakers, and we had so many C-level speakers this year that really weren't familiar with Rotary, and there's been so much follow-up from them. Like, look at our 25 Club event last night at our speaker's restaurant, and this check, and it's so important to have these speakers that really can educate us and are so prominent in the community and are becoming more and more familiar with Rotary. I mean, we have so many thank yous, and if you have not looked on the website, please go on to the news and media section. We have posted the thank you letters that we have received from visitors and speakers, and it has been overwhelming. So more celebration on that, you guys, but great job. Hey, I forgot an announcement. Can't find me. Soleil, I'm so sorry. Antoinette, I am so sorry. Highway cleanup, we failed to, she's right over here. I just looked and saw that I missed one. Rosie, I should have had you stay up here. Take a bite and then come back.
Thank you. We actually also missed a Rotary guest, a club guest. We have Valerie Snicker here. She is putting in her application today and will be going to the board. So we welcome her. She is retired from Metro and is a good friend of Janice's, right?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Highway cleanup will be July 18th, it's a Saturday. We will be meeting at 8 a.m. The meeting point is across from the Bonnie Springs entrance, and directly following the highway cleanup, we will be having the brunch at Jerry Sennett's house. It's always a fantastic time. They put on a great brunch, and it's a beautiful morning to spend some time outdoors. We do provide vests and garbage bags, so just show up ready to help clean
And
up
gloves.
the highway.
Thank you, Antoinette.
Thank you.
I also wanted to mention, in your wheel on page 3, Tina has a feature, Happy Birthday USA. And this is a stunning picture of Hoover Dam. It was taken by past President Steve Casey. He is known for his photography. He has a website. He has a book that he has brought and shared with us. So thank you for capturing such a glorious photo. Absolutely amazing. And thank you for letting us feature it in the wheel. Rosalie, did you get a couple bites? I need you back up here. And I want to invite past President Tony Kern up here as well.
Hi, everyone. Here I am again at the podium. So, being the chair of the speaker program, there has been a person that has really been integral part of this team, helping us to make sure every single week that our AV and IT stuff is done to the utmost quality. And so Tony and I would love, and Janice, would love to present Stu with a really nice little gift that we got him and thank him for all of the hard work and support.
Thank you.
We hope you love it. Show it to everyone.
Picture of all of you. Nice. Can you stand it?
Oh, yes, I'm so sorry.
A gold microphone.
No.
No. Okay, hang out one more minute, Tony.
What?
Just hang. Okay, again, as the speaker chair, I would like to read something to you all that I wrote. Very meaningful to me, and I want to say thank you to somebody who's really been a lot of support for me. So, stay with me. This presentation is for and in appreciation of Tony Kern. I am sure you all have enjoyed the speaker program this year. We have learned, connected with Rotary on a bigger scale, and formed relationships that will continue to spread our club and history throughout our community. It all started with, I got a question. And if you know, you know. Our first speaker request booked. From there, we were on a mission to engage, educate, and inspire our members. The theme that President Janice Linke laid upon us. I was asked to chair the speaker program several times before I accepted the role. I accepted the role with one condition, and that was, if I have someone who can support the back office responsibilities, I will do it. After the initial planning discussions, very early on with Janice, Tony and I hit the ground running. My role was to find the speakers, and Tony to coordinate with Stu, Tina, Janice, and the club's spreadsheet reporting and communications. I want to personally thank and acknowledge Tony for stepping up to support me, our partners, and the club in a very big way. You are an integral part as to why this year's speaker program was a success. Your professionalism, attention to detail, excellent communication skills, and passion to make a difference are the skills that shine in leadership.
Rosalie. Oh, Rosalie.
Oh. You're hearing from my face. If it's not Janice's face, it's her hair. Can I do one more video of bloopers?
I think you should put together some bloopers and send them out, photo bloopers. I think it'd be great. Okay, so this is a really important time of our program. The Lowry staff, I would like you guys to please come up here. Oh my God, you guys got more applause than Elvis. Wow. Thank you for your dedication, the service, your smiles, your enthusiasm. We look forward every week coming and just embracing the staff. You're all amazing. I told some of the staff that coming from a food and beverage background, when you have a group that comes every single week on a budget, and you have to do a 3-course meal, it is not easy, you know, right, Chef? It is not easy because it's hard to tailor to everyone, but you do it, and you do it so well. I feel like I got a lot more prime rib this year. I thank you for that. But we cannot thank you enough. Just, you guys, you're a blessing, and thank you so much for making my year even more enjoyable. Appreciate you. All right. Hey, Alistair, are you ready to come up? Where is he? Tony, did he leave? Where's Alistair? I can't see him. There he is, and you're so tall. Alistair, welcome. Yes, tall, young, good look. Come on up. So this is really fun because Alistair is going to do a presentation on our new companion club. So take it away.
All right, hi everybody. If this meeting has taught me anything, it's that I need to listen to Elvis Presley more often because I didn't know any of those lyrics. I'm sorry. All right. Back to the program. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about an exciting new initiative for this club, which is the Companion Club of Young Professionals. So this will be an extension or a companion of this club right here that's focused on enabling young professionals into the real world and using Rotary as a vehicle of mentorship for these students. So before we get into any details about that program, I wanted to give a very special thank you to Janice for her mentorship, for Tony, for Karen, the board, for helping me throughout this entire process. It's been a pretty eventful past couple of weeks to get this from zero to something, and their help has been absolutely critical to make that happen. So before we get started, I wanted to share the mission statement of what exactly this companion club is going to do. It's going to be focused, like I said, on young professionals and enabling them to really make impactful change in their communities, while also focusing on how Rotary can elevate that impact on their respective change. So the mission statement of the Companion Club is as follows. We exist to incentivize and empower young adults in Southern Nevada to build meaningful change in their respective communities through civic engagement, collaborative initiatives, and structured mentorship. Over the past couple of weeks, I have been pretty hard at work finding students who I believe will make the change that I've described below. And I'm happy to state that I've put together the Avengers, as I like to call them, of students who not only build change in their own communities, but have demonstrated a track record of making change happen with the little resources that they have. It's my firm belief that these students, when enabled through Rotary, will make change that we will remember for generations. And so the basic demographic of these students generally are between 18 to 30. That's kind of the age range that we're looking for the Companion Club. And most members of my board have been across all different disciplines. There's business, public policy, public health, engineering, so on and so forth. And these students have not only created initiatives right now that have elevated change in the Las Vegas community, but I'm confident that through the Companion Club and through Las Vegas Rotary, they can make a change that you guys can also have a hand in elevating and making sure, or even being a mentor to. And right now, for the most part, we are looking at 20 to 30 new prospective members as of right now to join. The board right now consisted of 9 people, but these 9 people, I believe, will make that change. In terms of objectives, I gave each and every single member of my board a very strict piece of homework. Most of them graduated, so they weren't really too thrilled about getting more homework, but my objective was very simple. I want you to describe an area that you believe you can make meaningful change in, and draft up 1 to 3 ideas of programs or initiatives that you can do to make that change. And so far, every single student has offered up to 3 programs that they believe is going to make the change that they want to see. And a lot of these issues entail things like food insecurity, homelessness, housing advocacy, immigration, so on and so forth. And so far, these students have proposed not only ideas, but a track record and a plan of how exactly they're going to do it. The timeline they're going to do it in, who they're going to talk to. A lot of them have already started drafting up emails as to when they're going to start contacting these people. So we already have a timeline for every little thing. And these students have not only demonstrated that they know what they're doing, but they're willing to learn from all of us here in this club and to take that to the next level. So our primary objectives are to not only build impactful change, but to create creative solutions that are going to make this change happen. Not just putting pen to paper and say we're going to do it, but building programs that inspire creative solutions that can make that happen. One project that I'm working on with a particular student is we're actually building an app that uses the phone camera on your phones to scan all the products that you have in your fridge and your pantry, and using computer vision to show you what recipes you can make with the food that you have. And so far we're in the beta testing stage, so we're about completion. We're looking at a potential deployment by about August. So in August I'll probably loop back around and we'll show you a live demonstration of it here at the club. So that's just one of them, just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with, but I wanted to kind of demonstrate that these are the primary objectives, to make impact, but to do so in a creative fashion. Now, in terms of looking forward, I want to focus merely not only just on building those creative solutions, but I want to build things that actually last. Part of the criteria when it comes to selecting students for this Companion Club is asking a very simple question, which is, how do you intend to make impact, and what have you done in the past to make that impact? When I was in student government and when I ran the student newspaper, this was the same metric that I used to avoid people who were just joining to put something on their resume, do minimal work, and say I did something. That's the opposite of what I want to do here. Part of the reason I did that is because I want students who are passionate about change. They're passionate to show up, they're passionate to make that difference. Every single student who's on my board and a lot of the prospective members who are looking to join, a lot of them did not know what Rotary was until I talked to them about it. It took me 5 minutes to take them from somebody who didn't know anything about Rotary to somebody that was excited enough to join a new initiative where they knew that things may be rather unstructured right now, but they're looking to build something that will make a lasting impact. So the Companion Club is designed to do exactly that. It will be the first of its kind in the state, so I'm very excited that this club gets to be part of that historical initiative. My hope going forward is that this could potentially inspire many of you in this club to even have Companion Clubs that build on top of that. Now this one is obviously focused on young professionals, But if you want to do something that's focused on maybe an older demographic, a specific discipline, I think that can help diversify the way that we approach things and also allow us to really specify areas of service that we want to really focus on. So with that, I'd like to conclude this presentation. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask. Are they allowed to ask questions now?
No, we don't.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, I'm trying to learn about it though, but they can see you.
But with that, I'd like to conclude this presentation. Please let me know if you have any questions afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you. A lot more to come with the our first companion club. That is fantastic. Next, I am going to invite Larry Cohn and Antoinette Monroe. We have an induction with Jorina King, and we're so excited to do that today. Come on up. And past President Dave Thorson.
Good afternoon, everyone. As you probably all know me by now, I get out about 3-4 times a week to different networking events in the community, and at one of these events I met Jorina, and at every event I go to, of course, I yak a little bit, being as shy as I am, and I mentioned Rotary to her and a couple others, and she really took to the idea that she could find a place that she could share her attitude of helping different areas of the community and volunteering and sharing her life with Rotary. Jorina has had a 4-decade career in the entertainment industry, and all along the way she has gotten involved in helping different organizations and individuals better their lives. So without much more of me, I'll introduce Jorina, and she can fill you a little bit in on particulars of who she is.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today and to join you to be able to work side by side in serving the community in multiple different ways. My background is in the entertainment industry, also in the health and wellness industry. And my passion is assisting people getting off of different medications and helping them fulfill and live lives of vitality so that they're able to start wherever they're starting now and getting wherever it is that they want to get to. Being healthy, having vitality, and gusto. So with that, I want to say I'm so honored to be a part of you guys and also of joining your gang. I just find it amazing. I felt after my second luncheon, I said, this is a place where I already feel a belonging to. I made it a point to sit at a different table each week, each luncheon. I've been to 4, so that I could get to know the people next to me and feel out different personalities to make sure that I was a good fit to serve. I've been serving my community wherever I've been from. I'm from Orange County originally, Orange County, California. And I started, I believe, around 5th grade. I was a professional dancer on Soul Train where I would tape every weekend. And I would get on the bus from Los Angeles to Orange County. It was about an hour drive, or hour ride back then. It only cost me 15 cents way back then to ride from there. And I couldn't wait because I would come back on a Sunday because I belonged to a Kiwanettes. And I found such satisfaction in going to convalescent homes in my area and sitting with some elderly person. I could sing to them, I could dance with them, or dance for them, or sit down and just read a book. And I felt so satisfied in doing that. That was the beginning of my journey to serve. So I'm so happy to be here, part of the gang, and thank you all very much.
Okay, Jorina, it's my pleasure on behalf of this club to welcome you into our midst. As I think you're aware, Rotary International has adopted the 4-way test as a way that we try to approach the world. And the 4-way test is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? We've invited you into our midst because we believe you have the character and desire to serve in the community and be a great part of organization here. In addition to the wonderful people in this room, you're joining a fellowship of over 1.2 million people worldwide. I'm sure we'll hear some great stories from Greg coming back from the International Convention that just finished up yesterday. And we do amazing things here locally in the community and around the world. Definitely, probably the best, not probably the best service organization in the world, and we truly are honored to have you in our midst. So everybody please rise and welcome with me the most recent member of Rotary in the world. Here is your plaque.
And Tina's right here, ready for a photo. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. Okay. Surprise and delight. We have two, besides Elvis. We have three. The first one was in your wheel. And several people emailed me over the last few days to claim that. And I know we put something, oh, here it is. I'm a large rotating wheel in the name of someone who gambles large amounts of money. What am I? And Solea was the first one to email me. It's the high roller. So she won 2 tickets to go up on that high roller. It's 30 minutes, 350 feet up. And next, I'm going to move a little fast because we got to get to our speaker to make sure they have enough time. He has enough time. The next one was, Tina put 2 things under bread and butter plates, I believe. Randy Campanelli, if you can come back up here, sir. He found the Salvation Army. I think you got the Salvation Army one. And you have won this fabulous Salvation Army coffee mug. And for those of you who don't know, the Salvation Army has been a valued community partner of our club for many years. Through our annual Rotary Salvation Army canned food drive and hands-on projects, we work together to combat food insecurity. Their commitment to serving our community aligns closely with Rotary's mission of service above self. Now, someone else had one that said, spread the word Nevada. Who had that one? David Thorson. Come on up. And you won a fabulous, this is matching, we did this, right? We coordinated this. Spread the word Nevada insulated mug, and you get a box, unlike Randy. So, for those of you who don't know, the Las Vegas Rotary Club is proud to partner with Spread the Word Nevada in promoting childhood literacy. Their dedication to putting books in the hands of children and fostering a love of reading helps strengthen our community and create brighter futures for Southern Nevada. So congratulations to both of you. Member Spotlight. Does anybody know who the Member Spotlight was?
No.
Just making sure you opened this thing. No. All of you. All of you. This is a group photo from when my year started. I know we didn't capture everyone, but there's a dedication in here to all of you, so thank you very much. Okay. Whew. Ready for the raffle, and I get to eat. Wow. Ticket number 6221118. You get a chance to pull for the Joker, which is over $4,100. Come on, guys. 6221118. There we go. 2 seconds. And Lowry Bucks, go ahead and make your way up. 6221149.
How many years am I broken loser?
They're so slick when they're
Well, they are.
Ready?
No? And here is your consolation prize, Steve, $10. All right. Did the Lowry Bucks person, you guys didn't hear that ticket?
Didn't sell.
Should I do it again? Read it again?
No.
Oh, it's not, it said it didn't sell. 622-1157 for the Lowry Bucks. Woo! And Erica, she just came back from vacation, so this is nice for us to award this to you.
Thank you.
So you don't have to get right into cooking. It does a little bit towards the Lowry's bill. Congratulations. And then Michael Kudamont, PEE, I forgot to say, shout out to you. Welcome back. And, oh my gosh, I think we're there. Randall Brody, would you please come up and introduce our speaker? Oh, wait, I forgot.
I knew that.
I'm so sorry. Sean, I need another ticket. I had that third one. Nobody called me on it. This is a $100 gift card. You can use it at Morton's, Grotto, at, what's the downtown, Golden Nugget. So it's a $100 dining gift card. I'm so sorry to do this to you. Trying to remember everything. 622-1181. 622-1181. Yay! Oh!
Fellow Rotarians, please welcome David Stroh. In a town built on big stories and even bigger spotlights, David is the steady voice at Boyd Gaming, who keeps the narrative clear, calm, and on point. A former journalist who once chased the news, he now shapes it, proving that sometimes the best way to win the communication game is knowing exactly when to hold them and when to fold them on the tough questions. When he's not steering corporate messages or Boyd's filling, not enough coffee yet this morning, efforts, David has a long track record of service, including chairing the board at Opportunity Village, from Cub Scout den leader to boardroom leader. He's always known how to keep the pack moving in the right direction. David, we're so glad you're here, and the floor and the mic is all yours.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. That was a great introduction. Probably could have done it better myself, so I appreciate it. I haven't sounded so exciting for quite a while. Anyway, I'm David Stroh. I'm Vice President of Corporate Communications for Boyd Gaming, a company I've had the privilege of being with for nearly 20 years now. And so it is really my pleasure to join you today to kind of give you a little insight into what we are doing across the valley. And who are we, right, in case you're not familiar with who we are. So, quickly, who is Boyd Gaming? So we were founded in 1975 by Sam and Bill Boyd when they opened the California Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas on the 1st of January of 1975. 51 years later, we've grown into a nationwide company. We have 28 casinos spread across 12 states, 10 of those right here in southern Nevada. We are publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange under ticker BYD. We generated just over $4 billion in annual revenues last year, and we employ 16,000 people across the country. So a very substantial player in the gaming industry today. Here's a map of our operations. As you'll see, we have our home base here in Nevada, but we have operations across the country. See our casinos spread across the Midwest, the Mid-Atlantic. We just added Virginia. We're moving into Norfolk, Virginia. We'll be opening up a new resort there next year. And we have a cluster of 6 casinos on the Gulf Coast in Louisiana and Mississippi. So a very substantial presence across the country. But what I've found over the years is people may not be as familiar with Boyd as they're familiar with what we operate. So this is what we operate. These are the Boyd properties across towns. A lot of names that you're probably familiar with and patronize. The Gold Coast in Orleans, just down the road from here, about a mile west of the Strip, are our largest properties in town. We operate the Sun Coast over near Summerlin, Aliante and Cannery up in North Las Vegas, Sam's Town, Cadence Crossing on the east side of town, and then a cluster of 3 properties Main Street, California, and the Fremont, all in downtown Las Vegas, which, by the way, does make us the largest operator of casinos in downtown Las Vegas. So a pretty broad-based portfolio of properties. What you'll notice is we're not on the Strip. That is, our company does some tourism business at our downtown properties, obviously very significant. In the Orleans Gold Coast do quite a bit of business due to their proximity to the Strip, but our business is predominantly local casinos, so local residents. That's who we are interacting with at our properties across the Las Vegas Valley. So what are we doing here? We've been here 51 years, so we believe very, very strongly in investing in this community. We can't just sit on our laurels, expect people are going to continue to come into our properties. People have a lot of choices in this town. We have a lot of competition in this town. Certainly Station Casinos is a very strong competitor. We have a lot of other competitors as well, so we need to be at the top of our game. So what are we doing here in Las Vegas? So as you'll see here, we've been engaged in a pretty comprehensive renovations of our hotel product across town. We've renovated the Gold Coast and Main Street Station hotels recently. We are deep in the midst of a renovation of the 1,900-room hotel at Orleans, and in a couple of months we will begin a similar project at the Suncoast. So that will be 3,400 hotel rooms in all that have been renovated over the last several years, or about 60% of our local Las Vegas hotel product in just the last 3 years. New restaurants, that's a big initiative of ours. Restaurants are a key way to draw new business into your properties, and so that is something that we are investing very heavily in doing. So I've given you a couple of samples here. On the left you will see Bailiwick, that is what they call a gastropub at the Orleans. So if you've never been to a gastropub, they're kind of a modern, edgy bar experience, but with a much more upgraded food product that you would typically associate with bar food. And so we opened up the Bailiwick a few years ago in 1990 at Suncoast, and now we are in the process of opening up these gastropubs across our properties in Las Vegas. We'll be opening up a new one here, STG at Sam's Town, here in the coming weeks. We just opened Charter 75 right down the road at the Gold Coast, and then we will be opening up gastropubs at the Aliante and Fremont in the coming months. So this is a key initiative of ours. And then on the right is our pride and joy William B's Steakhouse at the Suncoast. If you have not been there, please go there. It is a fantastic product. Nothing against Lowry's. They do a fantastic job here as well. But we are very, very proud of William B's. It's a very elevated, very elegant product delivered with fantastic customer service. It is truly my favorite Boyd restaurant in the portfolio, so I encourage you to check that out if you haven't been there. It's a fantastic experience. And then the all-new Suncoast. If you have not been to Suncoast recently, go there. I encourage you to go there. You will not recognize the property because over the last couple of years, we have completely remade this 25-year-old property from top to bottom. We have a lot of tough competition in that market. We're competing against Red Rock. We're competing against Rampart. We're competing against Durango. And so we had to come out with something that's more competitive than a property that was built in 2000. And so we've been engaged in a renovation project. You'll see there on the right what the casino floor looks like there now. So you'll notice the Tuscan theme has gone away. It's much brighter. It's much more modern. On the top left is the new hotel lobby. And on the bottom left, it's kind of hard to see, but that is our new sports book. We actually took out the old showroom there and built one of the best sports books in town. It's got a unique wraparound TV screen and stadium-style seating. We're very proud of what we've done. We will be done in October, and by the way, we have greatly expanded and enhanced Suncoast meeting space. So this is really a property that shows our dedication to upping our game in Las Vegas. And then our newest locals property, Cadence Crossing Casino, that opened in March. That is at Boulder Highway in Warm Springs, former site of the Joker's Wild Casino. Joker's Wild had a long 30-year history in town, but it had seen better days. Yes, I know from the last, so you know what I'm talking about. And it was not, a lot had happened in the neighborhood since we opened it in 1993. Cadence came in, and you've seen thousands of rooftops going up right behind us, and it is now the third fastest growing master plan community in the entire country. And so we had to up our game there. We could not go out there with Joker's Wild. We had to up our game. So Joker's Wild was no more. Building is gone. Cadence is open. Brand new property with 450 slot machines. This gastropub called the Tin Lizard. It's a beautiful new property, but just as important, we have a lot of available space at that site where Joker's Wild used to reside. And so as Cadence Crossing does well, and it has done extremely well for us over the last several months, we will have the opportunity to expand that property with a new hotel, new casino space, and additional restaurants. So the opportunity to grow further in Las Vegas Valley to serve a very fast-growing part of our city. But I would be remiss if I don't talk about what another commitment that Boyd has, which is really going to be something that I know everybody in this room believes in very strongly, which is giving back. We've got to be about more than making money. We've got to be about making the community and the communities we serve stronger places because we're a part of them. And that's really been something that Boyd has always been committed to. I show a picture of Sam Boyd, one of our founders. He was the person who founded the United Way of Southern Nevada way back in 1957, founded it personally. And then a few years later, he founded the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southern Nevada in the 1960s, giving back to this community that had given so much to him. His son, Bill Boyd, our other co-founder, recently retired as our executive chairman. He was the driving force behind the William S. Boyd School of Law at UNLV. That's why it's called that, because Bill Boyd put up more than $30 million of his own money to ensure that Nevada would have its own law school, which it did not have until that opened. And it has since become one of the nation's leading law schools. In fact, that I know Bill is just so immensely proud that he was able to do that for this community. But again, there's a tradition that the Boyds had started and that we have continued across the country. I know you're looking at that 88 million and you say, yeah, that's a typo. No, that is the number, which I updated this morning because I got the report. Over the last 5 years, Boyd Gaming has contributed more than $88 million to the communities we serve across the country. And our team members have donated another $5 million through our workplace giving program. So this is something that is very deeply important to us, that we give back, that we make our communities stronger places because we're a part of them. And I show this picture here, maybe a little hard to see. So this is our two senior operations executives presenting a check to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So what happened is last year we introduced a program to allow folks to donate change. If you're playing a slot machine, you get the tickets back, you'll have some change on it. You either have the option of going to the cashier to go get your 43 cents or 65 cents or whatever it is, or you can donate that change to a charity. And so I was tasked with identifying a national charity that we could partner with to receive these contributions. And so we approached St. Jude's Children's Hospital. They were somewhat reluctant. They never worked with a casino company before, but decided we were going to give this a shot. They wanted to set a goal of $150,000 in our first year, and I said, that sounds very, very aggressive, but as long as you don't hold me to it, we're in. 6 months into the program, we were at $450,000. No, hold your applause. Hold your applause. And then in February, we passed $1 million. $1 million just from people donating change of slot tickets nationwide. And so just another example of how we're trying to give back to the communities that we serve. And that's really what we strive to be. We're a national company now. We're a multi-billion-dollar company now. And we have a huge presence in communities across the country. But what we want to be and what we want to continue is that culture of a family-owned business that Sam and Bill Boyd established more than 50 years ago. A company that values the people who work for it, that values the people who do business with it, and most importantly, values the communities that it calls home, because that is deeply important to us. And that really, at the end of the day, is how we measure success, is have we made the communities we call home better places because Boyd is a part of them. And so I appreciate the invitation, and if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer whatever might be on your mind.
Thank you, David. I have to say, I personally enjoyed visiting most of your properties.
Most, all right.
I eat there, I don't gamble.
Awesome. Well, we want you there too. That's why we're investing in the restaurant.
I've just realized that, you know, as you're saying, you're serving mainly locals, and of course we have the other community of tourists that come in, and they're kind of, you know, don't mix a lot because people who come in as tourists often don't have the transportation to be able to get to other places. But Las Vegas is changing in a major way with, you know, the Boring Company providing more transportation to other places, and then self-driving cars and cars that live here. Are you giving any thought to what maybe this future may mean in terms of people coming from the tourist community and getting into your properties?
Yeah, tourists, thank you. So tourists have always been an important part of our business, and I want to say that because we're a local operator, we don't talk to tourists. Tourists are a very important part of our business. And in fact, I'm remiss to mention, the Hawaiian community was the reason that California succeeded in the 1970s, and it remains an important part of our downtown business today, was that relationship that we built with the Hawaiian community more than 50 years ago and kept going strong. So we rely on a value proposition at properties like the Orleans and Gold Coast. We're offering a product that's a very high quality product, but is priced at more competitively than you might see on the Las Vegas Strip. Well, with respect to Boring, my understanding is that several of our properties will be stops on the Boring Loop, so like the Orleans, Gold Coast, and I believe the downtown properties will have a stop. So as that expands in the future, we'll have that opportunity to participate and get folks to our property. So yeah, we will always be looking for opportunities to grow our business and draw people in, because again, we want business from wherever it comes from. We don't want to shoehorn ourselves as necessarily being locals only.
Thank you, David. By the way, we went to the Sun Coast to see a movie, and hadn't been there in quite a while, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad you visited.
I have a question. Do you have any plans, short-term or long-term, for the booming Southwest?
For the what?
Southwest Valley.
So we're somewhat restricted in what we can do in terms of development when it comes outside of the Strip. So about 30 years ago, there was a state law that was passed that froze development sites for new casinos to what existed at that time. And so our competitors at Station Casinos were very forward-thinking, and they had acquired most of those sites when that law passed. And so it isn't a function of we simply want to buy a site and we can develop there. We have to deal with what's available in the market today. And so there's not really any opportunities for us to enter that market today. So what we have to do is make our existing properties appealing enough to draw that business. And that's kind of what drives an investment in a property like the Sun Coast, right? So we have a lot of customers who have been coming to the Sun Coast for a great many years prior to the opening of Durango Station. So how do we get those customers to come back? And so an investment like what you saw at the Sun Coast helps make a play for those customers. Now, never say never. Maybe there are opportunities to expand our footprint. Southwest Valley is certainly a very great opportunity, but I think we're very happy with the opportunity we have at Cadence Crossing, and being right next to a community that's growing like that, I think that's going to be a great opportunity for us.
David, can you tell us, it seemed like last summer there was some talk of Las Vegas now going through some tough times and things like that, and then we saw some packages put together by some properties to try to attract some of those people back, bringing down some of the costs. How are we doing now, and what do you see we're going to need to do in the future to keep those people coming?
So we don't operate on the Strip, so I'm coming at it from a perspective of kind of an outsider on this, but I can tell you what we're focused on and what we think works, and we think value works, right? Value has always been a very important part of the Boyd proposition, because if you're going to take a customer to come off of the Strip and make that trip down Tropicana to come to the Orleans, you got to offer them some incentive to do so, and so I think that value is what helps accomplish that. And I think that's important for the city as well. I'm not by value, I don't mean cheap, right? We can't cut corners. We can't make the experience second or third rate. This still has to be a unique and special destination that you can't find anywhere else in the world. But we also have to be mindful that we're offering a good value to our guests as well. And I think that's an encouraging sign, what you saw with the travel packages, because then that gets back to what Las Vegas was known for, is offering a great value for the dollar. I think you have started to see visitation numbers have started to recover, and so that's certainly very encouraging. And I think, look, the history of Las Vegas teaches nothing else, is we are very, very resilient. And we've been through periods where, time's been tough. I remember very well September 2001, going to the Strip a couple weeks after 9/11, and we were on the I-15. We actually got off the I-15 to drive down the Strip because there was less traffic on the Strip. Seriously, and I played $5 a hand blackjack at the Bellagio, which you cannot do today. And I'm sure many of you went to the Strip in 2020 when it shut down and got to walk that and experience that. And those were times when the future of Las Vegas was very much in doubt with a great many people. And yet we recovered and came back even stronger than we ever had. And so I have every confidence that's going to happen again. We will figure this out, and we will come back stronger than ever.
So Cadence would be the newest property in town, really.
Yeah.
How's it doing? Is it meeting your expectations? And how do you compete with the Water Street casinos in their situation?
So we're a publicly traded company, so I have to be somewhat careful in how much detail I provide, but I would say we're very pleased with what we have seen from Cadence Crossing so far. It has done exactly what we thought it was going to do, because when you put a property, a new and modern property like that, right on the doorstep of 6,000-7,000 new rooftops, you're going to get a lot of business, right? And so that allows us to redirect some of that business that may have been going to Sunset Station or the Water Street casinos and come to our property. And so, I mean, that is an advantage that Cadence Crossing has, is proximity, right? It is now the most convenient location for those customers who are living in Cadence, and so we're doing very well because of that. But again, you bring up a good point. We can never sit on our laurels and think we got everything set because we're most convenient and our customers are never going to go anywhere else. You do that, you're going to go out of business very, very quickly, because our competitors are very good. They know how to respond very quickly, and they're going to provide incentives for folks to come there. Station is putting a lot of money into Sunset Station right now. They are trying to ensure that their customers are happy with what's going on at that property. And so it's about continuing to invest in the product. It's about ensuring the service is top-notch, and at the appropriate point, it's about expanding at that location.
Thank you, David, for presenting today. My question is, in relation to live or outside entertainment, like i.e. the Red Rock does that outside concert series, do you plan or are you currently doing stuff like that to attract business and customers from the local community?
Not at the present time. Our product is more traditional indoor, taking advantage of our space. We do most of our entertainment businesses over at the Orleans, right? Because the Orleans has a 900-seat showroom, has a 8,000-seat arena, has a number of large meeting rooms. So that's probably our best property for hosting live entertainment. But we do have live entertainment at other properties. Aliante has a beautiful showroom at that location. Cannery has a very unique spot as well. The Suncoast, we're going to have expanded meeting space which can be utilized for live entertainment. And so I think we're well positioned from our current product that I think we can continue to offer some competitive live entertainment product. But again, I never would say never, right? We always are trying to track what customer trends are to see what our customers want, and we're adjusting accordingly. Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
A month ago, I was flying out of Las Vegas on Monday morning. Started a conversation with a man and his wife. They were in their probably late 20s, early 30s. And I said, how was your experience? And they said, it was great, but we spent $8,000. They stayed at the Mandalay Bay, 3 nights, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights. And from what I could tell, $8,000 was not what they were expecting to spend. And he said, we're never coming back. He said, we used to come here all the time. My family, my mom and dad brought us here all the time. We're never coming back. because you know what I could do with $8,000? I mean, he's talking, I could go to Europe, and all the other things that he could do, them staying at Mandalay Bay for that. So what would your advice be to the rest of the Las Vegas community, and what our perception is? Because it's changing, and there are people that are souring on our Las Vegas entertainment value quickly. What would be your advice to the rest of you?
They need to book a stay-at-a-boy property. No, I understood. Yeah, a renovated hotel. So no, I don't mean to be flip about it. I think that people come to Las Vegas with all sorts of budgets, and they will spend all sorts of money. Right? You'll have folks come to town spend millions, or you may have folks that come and spend a couple $1,000. And that's always going to be the case. I think the problem you identified is that they didn't feel they got the value out of that $8,000. They didn't get an $8,000 experience. And so that's what Las Vegas has got to address, is we've got to make sure that no matter what you're spending, you feel like you got a fantastic deal and you got an unforgettable experience for your stay in Las Vegas. And I think that's what we're trying to do at our properties. I can't speak for the strip operators. I think they're, based on some of the packages we mentioned earlier, they're moving in that direction. But I think fundamentally that's what we've got to focus on, is even if you're spending a lot of money in Las Vegas, you feel like you got every penny's worth of that money. That's what we've got to strive for in Las Vegas.
I think we have one more.
Thank you so much for telling us about it. I know I've seen the property. I am a patron.
Awesome.
And Suncoast is beautiful. It is definitely better than what it used to be.
Yes.
Now, when you say value, one of the things I can recommend is the member of your card, you know, the way that you guys give out comps and, you know, rewards. It's far lower than any other local casino. So I would highly recommend looking into upping the value of that rewards membership. Do you guys have any plans for that?
Well, I do not run the player loyalty program.
I'm sorry, we took that last one.
No, it's quite all right. Again, we look, if we're going to have you come to our property, we got to hear what is on your mind. And if it's not, you know, if you're having disappointing experience, the last thing we want you to do is just walk away and say, I had disappointing experience and never coming back, right? Because then we can't fix it. So, again, there's a lot that goes into a loyalty program and why things are set like that. Certainly can take that to our loyalty program people that manage that, because again, we want every customer to feel you're getting a good value. We value your business at Suncoast and any Boyd property. So thank you for sharing that. I do appreciate it. Oh, okay.
You guys stay here for a minute.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw a bunch of numbers at you right now. So 51 years, legacy, I had no idea. And Tom Crow and Jane Crow celebrated 54 years of marriage, and they went to William B. Steakhouse last night, so that was really cool.
I hope it was good.
And they were smiling today, I think so. And then we have our 100-year centennial book that we wanted to give you a copy of that.
Thank you very
and
much.
then, sorry, I'm throwing things. And then also we made a donation to the Just One Project in your name to help combat hunger in our community. So thank you. That was really great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, so. As I ring the bell for the last time as president of the Las Vegas Rotary Club, I do so with a heart full of gratitude. I leave this role proud of what we've accomplished together and excited for the future of our club. The Las Vegas Rotary Club is stronger because of each of you. Thank you for being outstanding ambassadors for the Las Vegas Rotary Club, can't say it enough, and for sharing the Rotary story every day. I appreciate all of you, and thank you for a great year. Thank you. Oh, and we have a board meeting after this. Last board meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Ring the bell.